management of Franchisee India with an aim to introduce you to the new business opportunities every day at 12 o'clock. In 2024, we continue to introduce you to new brands and new business opportunities. Today, we are going to introduce you to a brand from F&B category. But before I introduce you about the brand, let me just run you through the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your questions in the Q&A box. We will take up all your questions post brand presentations. While we run you through the presentations and brand details, request you to keep sharing your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. Our today's brand is Biggies Burger. Biggies Burger has its presence in 100 plus locations and taking up market share of all global brands. We are looking to expand their presence through franchising in strategically located places. We have Ms. Anurupa, Mr. Madhukumar, Mr. Malku from the brand. Along with me, we have Mr. Garb Surana as a panelist. Now I invite our brand representatives to share their insight on the brand. Yes, the floor is all yours, Mr. Malku. If you can, and Mr. Madhu, you can share your presentation and take us through the business opportunity.
Yeah, hi. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Hi, good afternoon to everyone. I am Madhu Kumar, Director of Franchisee Development Projects for Biggies Burger. I have my colleague Malkundaya, who heads franchising, and Ms. Anurupa, who is also a regional head for Eastern and Southern India, and Karishma as well. Okay, this is about the Biggies Burger. I hope most of you have heard about the brand Biggies Burger. We are one of the largest and fastest growing burger chain in the country. And if you look at Biggies Burger, we are pioneered in the grilled burger segment. And we actually started in the year 2011 in a small kiosk of around 50 square feet in a place called Electronic City in Bangalore. That's where our journey started. And if you look at it, couple of years, we were only curating the menu part. Basically, those days, the burger was not that popular food. So we were working on an R&D to ensure that the menu is set. And post 2015, we started franchising our brand. So if currently we have 150 plus locations, a brand across north, south, east, west in India. If I say north, it starts from Patran to way south, down south in Madurai in South India, and west we are from Surat, and again east of the Siliguri. Our experience, we have served more than 30 million of burgers so far in the country across north, south, east, west. And we exist since 2011, and we are one of the oldest and largest burger chain QSR in the country. And we are also expanding our business to Middle East and South Asia as well. And we have served more than 30 crore people population in the country. And we are one of the market leader monopoly in selling burgers and most of the cities, whatever we are present in. And our business model, if you look at it, we have multi-channel source of revenue. That is, you can earn revenue through dining, you can earn revenue through takeaway and delivery. We have produced more than 150 plus product design. If you look at it, our SKUs are more than 150, and we serve this to across T1, T2, T3, and T4 cities of the country. And our demographic and our menus designed such a way it caters to all demography across the country, north, south, east, west. And our R&D is on a continuous process. We work on this in a continuous process. If you look at it, every quarter we innovate new products, and you can see new products coming into our menu. So this is a continuous process what we follow in our system. We offer product portfolios. We have crunchy paneer burger. We have meal box. We have in beverages, we have mojitos and cookie shakes, grilled paneer, and we also have wings. This is our pan-India presence, 15 plus states, 150 plus units, and still growing. And we have targeted to open 430 stores by end of 2026. That's our target. This few of our store pictures. You can see we have a store picture in President Bangalore, Gandhinagar, Gujarat, Church Street, Surat, Gujarat, Vadodara, Nature Walk, Bangalore. Some few of the stores in malls. Nexus Mall, we are present in Nexus Mall, Phoenix Mall. Again, Siliguri, Planet Mall, Siliguri, Oro Mall, Rourkela, Western Mall, Pune. Few of our reviews from customers about the product, customers review. All this is available in our on the social media, Instagrams, and few of our awards and corporate alliances with these companies. What we have won so far. Okay, coming to the business model, we offer a business model called as FOFO model. It is franchisee owned, franchisee operated. So here, what happens? Though company supports in terms of supply chain management, company supports you in terms of the staff training, in terms of the marketing. But there are certain responsibility in this model where franchisee should take. Basically, running and operating. While running and operating, you should focus on the cleanliness and hygiene of the store, and should be focused on monitoring the the staff and inventory and customer relationships. So these are the responsibilities which wherein the franchisee has to take care. So in this FOFO model, we have two variants. One is the express store, another one is a cafe store. Express store for an area for a 250, 300 square feet, the investment would go up to 30 lakhs, out of which 8 lakhs is the franchisee fee, and rest all amount would go for the store setup, like kitchen setup, furniture and branding, marketing, pre-operating expenses. All it goes to these expenses. And in this model, in the FOFO model, we'll also collect a royalty of 5% on the monthly sales. So we have another variant which is called cafe. In cafe model for area of around 700 square feet, the investment would go up to 38 lakhs. Again, 8 lakhs is the franchisee fee. Rest amount would go for the store setup, interior branding, kitchen equipment, and furnitures. So here also we collect 5% royalty. So ideally, if you look at it, the investment around 38 lakhs for a 700 square feet, your return on investment will take around 24 to 30 months maximum. And unlike other brands, the comparison what we are given here, so you can see McDonald's 5 crore investment, the ROI 6 years. Sales per day expected 1 lakh. KFC 5 CR, 4 years the ROI. Burger King 3 CR, 4 years the ROI. Likewise, various other brands, international brands, you can see the ROI takes much longer time than the Biggies burger. So ours is around 30 lakhs to 40 lakhs investment, and 2 years you get the return on investment. We are, if you look at it, we compare to McDonald's, KFC, our investment is one tenth of it, and the return on investment is just 2 years. And what are the costs shown here is excluding the GST and the property advance what you pay to the landlord, that's a security deposit advance. This is a process for onboarding. See, first thing, once you're a franchisee, a prospect is interested to decided to take up a franchisee, first thing is he has to sign up an LOI. Once LOI is signed, we search for the location and scout for the property. So all this property identification is done by the brand. We help you out in identifying the location as well as the property. In fact, we have a team, in-house team, who helps you in identifying the right property, right location, because we don't take any location which gives us less than 8 lakhs of sale. So for that, we have a lot of evaluation criteria which follow that. Once this fits into the criteria, we finalize the property. So all that is taken care by the company. And post that, we sign an agreement with the landlord and a rental agreement with the landlord and the franchise agreement. And once the property is finalized, we collect 50%. We share the BOQ of the project. What is the total investment? We collect 50% to start the work, and rest will be paid after 70. I mean, 30% will be paid after 75% of completion of the work, and balance 20% after the handover. So ideally, the project would take around 45 days to complete. So this is the process what we have shown here. Here are a few roles and responsibility of the partner and the company. If you look at it, staff hiring and handling is taken care by the franchisee. In a FOFO model, company doesn't know. However, the training is done by us. Staff training is by the company. Technology adaptation is by the company. Packaging is provided by the company. Kitchen setup is done by the company. Accounting and operation is a franchisee responsibility. Product and R&D is by the company. Brand innovation is by the company. Sales analysis monthly report by the company. Marketing plan is done by the company. Online and D2D. See, aggregated tie is done by the company. Raw material is by the company. So if you look at it, the responsibility of franchise is very limited here, starting from hiring the staff, accounting and operating, and raw material order. These are the responsibilities which the franchise has to take care. The founders, Viraj, Abhilash, and Sandeep. What customer says about us, you can get these reviews in our social media, Facebook and Insta. A few of them are mentioned here. Our brand references, we are LinkedIn, website, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, YouTube. I would like to show few, yeah, this few of our stores. We have a standard design wherein we maintain this across all cities. Okay, that's it from me. Over to you.
Okay, great. So, first of all, thank you for sharing the detailed information. Uh, in before we go to the questionnaire session, I just would like to ask some questions, and also I'll pass it to Garv as well if he has some queries. Can you please tell me that you said that you have got 100 plus locations in 15 plus states, right? So,
Yeah.
what's the concentration like? I mean, where are the outlets mostly
Yeah,
situated?
got it. Yeah, the most of the stores are scattered in South India and East India, and now we are exploring the Western India as well. We are opening 4 5 stores in Mumbai alone. So if you look at it, most of the stores are scattered between these Southern and Eastern India.
Okay. Mm, Also, can you also tell me a little bit about the royalty part as well? That how
Yeah,
it would be
royalty we collect five
calculated.
percent on a FOCO model on monthly sales. So whatever the sale happens, net sales we collect 5%.
Okay, and this franchisee fee is valid for 5 years, right?
Yeah, the franchisee fee 8 lakhs is valid for 5 years plus GST.
Yes. So, once just wanted to know, after these 5 years, would you be obviously extending the agreement, right, with
Yes,
the current franchisee partners?
yes,
And we have also talked about the location finalization, where you said that you'll be doing a Reiki through your sales team, that whether the business coming from there can be 8 to 10 lakhs, and that is how you'll be finalizing the locality. Do you have
absolutely.
any tie up with any agency, or would you be able to give help to franchisee in terms of selecting the location?
Yeah, we do have in-house team for this, and in fact, we also have certain consultants across various states wherein we take the help in identifying the location, the property. So we give a Reiki report in terms of the catchment of that particular location. What is the the brands around the location? How much are they doing? We get the complete data, and before finalizing with the data, we analyze and then we take a call, and we also share it to the franchisee, and they also convinced. Then jointly we approve the location and take it forward.
Okay. Location finalization help is given by you, and also you have certain locations already with you for which you are looking for franchisee.
Absolutely. We have already blocked few locations and kept wherein wherever we find the location is good from the brand's perspective, we sign up and we block the location and keep. So if somebody is signing up their LOI, so first come first come, we give them that location.
Okay. So now we are moving towards the question and answer session. I can see that Miss Monica is asking, how many stores do you have in Kolkata?
Kolkata, we have right now Abani Mall is the only store what we have in Kolkata. Abani Mall.
So you have one in Kolkata. The next question is also followed by her. If anybody takes master from West Bengal, then all the present stores will come under him, or
Yes,
is it like
it will come. Yes. And what happens is somebody takes a master franchisee for West Bengal or Kolkata. From first month, whatever the revenue is generating from the store will come to them. That's a different topic to discuss.
Madhu sir,
Franchisee.
Madhu
yes?
sir, I would like to understand regarding the entire format for the MCP. Since we are focusing for an MCP for West Bengal, I mean, like, team would like to understand regarding the entire model for that also.
Okay.
So, could you please brief into that?
Yeah. See, basically, we have a proposal for MCP. We basically give them 30 stores, right? 30 stores, and wherein we collect a franchisee, master franchisee fee, we call it as 1.2 CR for 30 stores. So if you look at it, we give them 2 years to achieve this target, 30 stores. The first year target would be 12, and second year would be 18 stores. So once these 30 stores are, appointed. So the return on investment, whatever they're spending, 1.2 CR as a master franchise fee, the return on investment would be in 2 years. But what we are looking at as a master franchisee, we want them to be involved not as just an investor. We want them to be involved in the business. This is a big business, basically. Look at it, and in every aspect of like business. For example, if entire operations, everything is taken care by them. They'll be representing on behalf of the brand, right? So here, what happens? The operation, supply chain operations, complete is their responsibility. So ideally, if you look at master franchisee, 30 stores, even if you consider 3 lakhs as a stock supply, for example, and their supply would be almost around, for 30 stores, almost comes around 1 CR per month, right? So that's a turnover we're talking about. And they would be ideally earning around 68% on the operations, the total revenue. 50% master franchisee, whatever we collect, 50% master franchisee fee will be shared to them. And the agreement period would be.
Okay.
So the thing is, company will be supplying the raw materials to the master franchisee. Master franchisee in turn will be supplying to the all 30 stores. And every 6 stores, he will be appointing one area manager who would take care of the 6 stores. So he will have his own team. He will have his own office and setup. He will have his own warehouse wherein he'll keep the stock, and all supply chain operations, everything is taken care of by the master franchisee.
Okay. And since we're actually committing for, the initial first year would be like 12 stores. So is the brand is also helping them out to appoint the franchisee? Is there like a commitment for that?
Yes, absolutely. Brand is also helping me. Having said that, but there should be an involvement from master franchisee as well. He should also spread his network and get people on board. And whatever the marketing activities from the brand perspective we do, all the leads will be shared to him, and he'll be a point of contact to follow up and get the LOI signed up.
Okay. And as of now, we are focusing for the FOCO model. Like so are we open for individual stores based on each location? Since you already have said you have a store in Avni Mall, or maybe like in Raulkela in Bihar, like Jharkhand. So are we open for any further stores, individual units, before we appoint an MCP?
FOCO model, we will go ahead only after we have master franchise in place.
Okay. And what is the current kind of revenue the Avni Mall store is generating now?
Avani Mall, we just started, just new mall. We just started, in fact, not new mall, but we started recently there. And we are doing around 8 lakhs average, 8 to 10 lakhs average welding sales.
Okay. And which is the highest amount of revenue earning store we have currently with us?
See, on an average, brand, we do around 12 lakhs as an average sale. And 80% of sale comes through offline and 20% through online.
Okay. So can you just brief regarding the margin also? Sorry, Sandeep, to interrupt.
I'll just give you a brief.
Can we even discuss regarding the margin?
Yeah, I'll just give a brief about how the FOCO model works. Let's assume a store does a sale of 10 lakhs, 40% the food cost. That's around 4 lakhs is the food cost. 60% the gross margin for the franchisee. That is around 6 lakhs. So in 6 lakhs, the rent, let's take rent around 1 lakh or 1 lakh 20, right? And 12% I'm considering as. And salaries around 10%, 1 lakh, 2 lakh 20. And royalty 5% on 10 lakhs is 50,000, 2 lakh 70. And maintenance of the store would take around 50,000 rupees approximately. I'm talking about the higher side. So 3 lakh 20. So ideally, if you look at it, the franchisee will earn 2 lakh 80,000 rupees a net profit for a sale of 10 lakhs per month.
Okay.
So we are taking again questions from the questionnaires which I have received. Mr. Pramod is asking, in case the finalized locations which are, in case the location which is also finalized by the brand would not work out after a certain time, then whether they will get any help from the brand side to support the
we
franchise.
can relocate the location. Let's say we have finalized the property and location, it's not working out 6 months, 1 year. We can definitely relocate the location without any additional cost. And whatever the equipments, whatever we have invested in the store setup can be used, except for few things over here and there, like, where the wear and tear can happen, like branding, wallpaper. We need to invest on that. Rest all can be used and relocated. In fact, we have done this as well for many other.
Achha, the next question is, do you have any other location in Karnataka other than Bangalore?
We do have many locations in Karnataka. Right now in Karnataka, in Bangalore, we have 30 stores. We are targeting to open 80 stores in Bangalore. So we have many locations in Bangalore.
Okay. No, I'm talking about any other store other than Bangalore.
Sorry, can you come?
Any other store in Karnataka other than Bangalore?
Location you mean to say? Yeah, Mysore we do have in Karnataka.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to add
We
here.
have in Gulbarga. We have in Gulbarga as well.
We have it in Udupi as well.
We have in Udupi. Yeah, the Udupi mall. We have in Udupi as well. We are present in all tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. If you look at it, we have a store in a place called Patran, Bhogpur, Zirakpur. Nobody's aware of these cities in Punjab. And we have in Madurai, we have in Pondicherry. I'm talking smaller cities. We have in, Rourkela,
What's
Chennai.
the So the next question is from one of our partner, Mr. Balaji. He is asking, what's the average bill size?
It's 350. Average ticket size is 350 rupees.
Okay. And generally, and another query is that, how many staff is generally required to run a particular store? Say it is a 350, 400 square feet store. How many staffs are required?
Yeah, yeah. For express store, see, ideally, if you look at it, we don't need any skilled manpower in a concept. We don't need chef or cook as such, because ours is just like an assembling point. The stores are just like an assembling point. So we give them a training. Any unskilled person can be trained in a concept. So we provide them a training of around 25 to 30 days of training, and he knows how to prepare them as well. So we don't need a skilled manpower. Hence, your labor cost, your manpower cost is much lower than any other man, right? Number one. And for us express store, we need around 5 staff approximately, because what happens nowadays in cities like Bangalore, Chennai, the even at night we are open up to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. I mean, so that's hence we have about 5 staff for express store. For a cafe store, we need around 7 to 8 staff.
Okay, so there's a question from Mr. Pramod. He's asking, what about the logistics and marketing expenses? Is it included in
Completely
the
onto us.
capital expenditure?
Logistics is completely onto us until the store the products will be delivered. There are certain perishable items which they have to buy locally, like vegetable and milk. Rest all 98% of the raw materials will be supplied by the brand to the doorstep. Number one. Coming to the marketing activities, that's which we call it as global marketing, is done by the company. Insta, Facebook, or whatever social media, digital media or marketing is done by the brand. In case if the franchisee want to do some local marketing, let's within his 3 kilometer radius, all the creatives will be provided by the brand. But whatever the print out, whatever printing to be done by the franchisee within that we call that as local. Otherwise, the global marketing is taken care by the company, and the franchisee cannot do any marketing without an approval from the brand.
What's the radius of each store? So say, for example, if there are 30 stores in Bangalore, what is the general?
3 to 4 kilometers.
It also changes from city to city, right? Because I can understand 3 to 4 kilometers for Bangalore, because the roads are generally very jam packed and it's full of traffic. So does it change city to city?
It does change, because in cities like Bangalore, Delhi, and every 1 kilometer there's a different catchment, isn't it? You catchment. Unlike you go to other cities, tier 2, tier 3 cities, of course the catchment is not there. So we look at maybe a city like Mysore, which you spoke about. It's maybe I can't think about having more than 3 stores, though the city radius is 20 kilometers. We can't think about having more than 3 stores. So it depends upon city to city.
Okay. So we have another query from Mr. Praveen. He's asking, are you open for a store in Coimbatore?
We do already have a store in Coimbatore. We have 4 stores.
No, are you open for more stores?
Yes,
are you open for more stores?
Coimbatore has that potential to have more stores.
Okay. So, is there a possibility that you can show your menu card, because then we can understand the average probably price of your menu, and also related to that, what would be the break-even sale per day?
Hold on, I'll just share with the menu. Meanwhile, if any other questions, you can ask things for that.
So, what's the average pricing in a menu for Biggies Burger?
It's 350 rupees. Is my screen visible?
No, sir. We are not talking about the ticket size. I'm talking about the average pricing in the menu.
See, it starts. Can you see the menu?
No, we can't. we are seeing the outlets now, outlet images.
Now,
No, sir, the screen is not there anymore. Please share your screen.
now,
Yes, yes, now it is visible.
yeah, this is the
Okay,
menu.
so as said by Mr. Bhattu that we have 150 plus SKUs, and I'm hoping that these SKUs can be also customized from city to city, right? I
So
mean,
we don't do customize. It is same across all cities across India. We can do it since it's online the menu, so we can't do customization as per the city and as per the demography. If you look at it, see these are completely on top. What you see is a non-veg burger. We have various burger options here with different flavors. And
mhm.
fastest moving is the original is the one which is fastest moving, the original spice and original. That's a signature product. And we have wings here. And we also have wings, and we have cheese burgers, vegetarian burgers. You can see paneer and mushroom and all that, grilled paneer. These are the vegetarian burgers, and we can make it a meal by adding these products here like rice and milk, right?
Okay. And what about the beverages and drinks? I'm sure they are also there.
Beverages, you can see
Yes.
we have shakes, we have
Mm.
mojitos here. Then we have doner wraps as well, crinkle fries, sides and platters, classic burgers. See, if you look at it, a burger starts at 49 rupees. Potato crunchy burger starts at 40. And we have up to 350 rupees is a lamb. And these are the veg meal box. We have a meal box, fried chicken, and desserts. It's a totally spread menu.
Okay.
Usually,
That's really impressive. So, Garv, anything you want to ask from the brand perspective? Anything you have any queries which you may have faced
Right. I just
when
want
you
to
enter this
understand one more
website?
thing, right. I just wanted to understand one more thing is like, since we are also doing on an online platform like aggregators with Swiggy and Zomato, so the brand would be helping them out to do the tie-up also, right?
absolutely, yes, we do. It is totally on to us.
Okay.
But once the store is ready to go live, my team, backend team, will be contacting the Swiggy Zomato aggregators, and whatever the formalities,
Hmm.
registration to be done, it will be done by the company.
So what kind of margins are we expecting from an online sales or an offline sales? If we break the components, I
Mhm.
think the team also wants to understand. We have a question from them, like, they want to understand this. What is the kind of net margin are we getting on the product?
See, basically from the offline, as I mentioned, the for a FOCO model store, the offline the margin would be around 20 to 25% offline. When it comes to online, I would say to 12%, 12 to 15%.
Okay.
Yeah, and because we that we have to pay to the aggregators the margins, so around 12 to 15% is what they can earn on the online. And having said that, our 80% sales are basically offline, and 20% is online.
So what is the kind of average sale are we expecting from the outlets? I mean, like, what kind of a profit we can generate? As in, like, if a store is like 1 year old,
Mhm.
what can we expect on based on that?
See, as I mentioned earlier as well, for a FOCO store, if the store does a sale of 10 lakhs, the net margin will be somewhere between 18 to 20%. That's the minimum is what they can earn.
That's all from my side, Sandeep. Like, you can take any further questions which is there on the Q&A box.
Uh, okay, we have one more question. That is, how do you differentiate yourself from market leaders like McD and Burger King?
See, we don't compare ourselves to chains like McD or KFC's or any other Burger King. We are totally an Indian brand, and we basically, as Indian brand, provide or serve the Indian cuisine. Though it is a continental food, so the kind of flavors what do we have, like tandoori and afghani, whatever it is, like that's a custom made. Basically, that's a USP. The products are USP. So it's all in-house made sauces. What do we have? The patties are also in-house made, and we don't want to compare ourselves to big chains, but we are unique in our way, and we serve the best product. We believe in that we serve the best product in the industry, and customer speaks about it. In fact, you can look at our ratings, product ratings in our, the website or wherever it is. The customers speaks about our product, so that's a USP. So the food is what's selling the franchisee. Our product is selling a franchisee. That's the reason in 10 years we have gone up to 100 plus stores, and we are planning to have 300 plus stores in the next 2 years. So that talks about the brand, that talks about the the product efficiency. So and all these the products, what ingredients, what we have is completely in-house made. As I mentioned, we have an R&D working 24/7. Every day we do trials and errors, whatnot, and we end of the day we agree for the product and present it to the, and we rather submit to the customers. So that is one thing. And coming to investment part, yes, you can't compare because they are already shown the comparison. Their investment is ours is 1/10 of their investment, and their ROI takes much longer period than our ROI, which is just 2 years.
Anyways, 100 plus locations in 15 states in the last 10 years speaks a volume of what the brand has achieved.
Yeah.
So there is no question on that. So before we end this, we have another query, that is, can we also go for master franchisee or area developer at in Bangalore?
No, Bangalore master franchise is already done, rather Karnataka. So South, we have a master franchisee open for Andhra, Telangana, Kerala, west of Maharashtra, and West
Okay.
Bengal we have in East. And of course, we can look at all the eastern states, I mean, still open, including Orissa.
Okay. Fine. So before we...
Mumbai in West Line, Navi Mumbai, all that is done. But rest of, like Pune, you can look at it. Pune as a cluster, you can look at it. And rest of Maharashtra, you can look at it. And also the Gujarat market, you can look at it. And we are open for North India as well. And we will not have any store unit franchisee in North India unless we have a master franchise in place.
Okay. Is it only for North India that you want to have master franchisee first and then units? Okay. For North. Okay. Thank you for this detailed information, sir. It is such an elaborate discussion, and our investors, our audience are surely going to be benefited from this. With this, before we end this webinar, I would request you to share one last note if you want to share anything for our audience.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sandeep, for this opportunity provided to us. We are really grateful for this and looking forward to be associated with your investors. And please come back to us if you have any questions. I would request you all to please visit our store and taste the food, because the product speaks. Then only we'll have confidence about the brand. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Marco. Thank you, Mr. Madhu. Thank you, Ms. Anurupa. And thank you, Gar, for your presence. Thank you, all our audience, for being with us for this business opportunity. Tomorrow, again, we'll come back with another business opportunity. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.